from line 6 to 18. After the speaker was felt frustration for being unknown by his people, for feeling unbelonging. Now he confesses the reason why he feels like that. He confesses his lust for knowledge and wonder. He is still in the desire to wander and continue experiencing these adventures as a warrior, as an adventurer. He lost his happiness when he lost the chance to travel again. He wants to drink life to the less. It means to its utmost, to drink the life, to make the most of it, to make use of it, to the most let's say level. And he begins to look back at those times when he was doing just that he was just traveling. In these lines you will feel the extent to which Ulysses feels a frustration when the writer uses these contrasts, when he says enjoyment, suffering, in loving company, and then he says alone, on land, and then he says at sea. These are contrasts. In each place, in each word, for each word there is a meaning which is contrasting the meaning of the other, as if he is in the present and reminding himself of the past. Now Ulysses, the hero, warrior and adventurer, feels that he is slowly deteriorating at home, as if his energy is stolen from him. Then he refers to the Hyades, which is a group of stars. They were believed to foretell, to anticipate, expect the coming of rain. And as if he is comparing himself to these Hyades, because he says in line 11, he says these Hyades vexed the dim sea. Vexed, it means vexed, irritated, agitated, angered, annoyed, the sea. And these drops of water, or even these expectations, the stars that expect or anticipate the falling of rain, are going to vex or anger the calmness of the sea, because rain represents life, energy, maybe challenge. So as if he is comparing himself to the Hyades, he contributed in vexing or in agitating the course of life, the calmness of life, because of his too much energy and his too much activity as a warrior. But as he says, vex the dim sea, I am become a name. Now the tone of frustration goes back to him when he remembers that he is now only a name. After he has been well known by people outside this homeland, when he was traveling, he is well known for people for his overwhelming energy, for his adventures, his reputation as a warrior, now faded to turn him only to become a name. He is only a name for his people. And he is a name because the people in his homeland were not in the know of him. He says, where the people know not me. It means they are ignorant of my reality, ignorant of my achievements. They know about me only a name. And then as the poem moves on, the reader becomes increasingly aware of this divide between what Ulysses was and what he has become, as if this poem written by Tennyson starts immediately after Odysseus' return, Homer's Odysseus' return or it is a description of what happened immediately after the return of Odysseus to his homeland. As if the poem was a continuation of the original, as if it is not real. If you imagine this situation, you would imagine that as if the story in the poem is a continuation to the original story of Homer's Odysseus. When the poem starts with the frustration, as if this frustration happens immediately after Odysseus returns home, in Homer's epic, and how he later felt when he stayed home, when he enjoyed his stay home. Now he started to feel frustration, and we have to know why he feels this frustration. His former life was a heady mix of travel, meetings with important men, in faraway places, in battles. The whole life that he used to live is full of energy, full of movement and activity, and he was part of all that activity and movement. He feels that he belongs to these past experiences much more than he feels belonging to the present time. He used to belong to these experiences as a sailor who travels the seas, and he considers himself as a symbol for everyone who wanders and roams and travels around the earth. His travels have exposed him to many different types of people and ways of living. So he got knowledge. He got more knowledge. He got more experiences. The more he traveled, the more he got experiences. And that's why he feels longing. He misses this life of traveling. These experiences also exposed him to the delight of battle while fighting the Trojan war with his men. So Ulysses declares that his travels and encounters have shaped his personality, had shaped and formed his character. When he says, I am part of all that I have met. So whichever experience he had met contributed much in forming his personality and character. The poem starting